We're following up on the president's recent announcement that 1,000 members of the Fort Bragg 82nd Airborne are set to deploy soon to the Middle East.
WXII 12's Joshua Davis begins our team coverage at 4. He joins us live outside of Fort Bragg. And Joshua, you spoke to some of those who live and work around the base about their concerns over the news.
That's right. We stopped into a few different businesses in the area surrounding Fort Bragg. That includes some bars and some barber shops. And speaking with folks, they say there's some concern and a little bit of nervousness about what exactly troops will do when they get to the region.
You know, it's a lot of ups and downs on this because a lot of people are saying it's senseless. A lot of people don't want to go.
Christopher Sinclair works as a barber down the road from Fort Bragg, one of the country's largest military installations. He says it's no surprise that his customers, both military and civilian, talk about the latest developments in the United States war with Iran.
You got a lot of soldiers probably that they won't say it, but they really looking at it as an unjust cause. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do.
Chris says he's also concerned about the impact to military families. His son was a soldier who was deployed to Iraq before eventually getting out of the Army. He says those days were some of the hardest he ever faced as a father.
As a parent and your child go over there, you don't know whether they're going to come back or not. I can only imagine how a spouse or whatever, but that's the most scariest feeling in the world. Especially when you ain't able to talk to them like you should.
So every phone call could be the one that deploys you, you know, and you never know how long you're going to be gone, when you're going to come back, or if you're going to come back. And so, yeah, you know, that is that creates a lot of anxiety.
Keith Vereen, a Kernersville pastor and retired member of the 82nd Airborne, says what keeps you going is the support system you have at home.
So my wife kind of knew the game plan. You know, she saw how her mother was able to deal with that when her father was deployed to Vietnam. So my wife kind of had, you know, the game plan. So strong support system, that's what got me through.
And Keith and Chris say they're keeping members of the 82nd Airborne and their families in their prayers as they hope to an end for the conflict and troops safely coming back home. At Fort Bragg, I'm Joshua Davis for WXII 12 News.